It's my birthday. And in this episode, I share 33 life lessons I have learned up until this point in my life for my 33rd year on relationships, salon and spa life, and just being a human being. So tell me which lessons are your favorites on Instagram. Send me a message. And it's quite the list. I'm very impressed with myself. So let's go. Are you a beauty or barber pro looking for that push to do that thing you've always wanted to do, whether it's in or out of the salon, spa, or shop? Are you tired of not feeling good enough, smart enough, skilled enough? Are you tired of not getting a handle on your mental health, boundaries, and insecurities? I'm Krystine Sherwood, the BeautyPro coach, an internationally certified coach, a salon and spa owner, and your personal Jiminy Cricket. I use my own experiences, good and bad, as a salon owner to help you be more self-aware, authentic, and forward-thinking in your approach to life, in and out of the salon. It's time to reach your version of success with the BeautyPro Coach podcast. Oh my gosh, babes. This is my birthday episode, and I am sharing 33 lessons that I have learned because I am actually turning 33 this year. I am the same age as Jesus. Like, this is crazy. Lots of personal reflection that needs to happen, lots of journaling. But I'm going to share with you these 33 lessons. They are in no particular order. I don't know how long today's episode is going to be. It might be fast. It might be long. I don't know. But in any case, I want you to tell me which is your favorite. Send me a DM on Instagram. Connect with me. I want to know if we're on the same page. So first and foremost, the first lesson, I'm just going to dive into it. The first lesson is you will have many, and I mean many, disappointments. And everyone that you know and love or want to know and love, they will disappoint you sooner or later. That is the first lesson that I'm sharing. It's terrible, man. Like, if you know, you know. And I know it's part of life, disappointments and all of these things, but like, I hate it. I hate being disappointed. It hurts. And I know it happens. Sometimes you just feel so rejected and it freaking sucks. But in any case, it's part of life. Get used to it. You know, get a coach to help you with with the mindset game that happens when you go on a roller coaster ride. The second lesson is nothing is ever what it seems. So in a lot of episodes, I talk about these red bottom shoes. And I know, like, it's so funny because I have gone on Christian Louboutin's website and I have perused the items and I'm like, oh, I can get this and I can get that. And they're actually not that bad price. Like, it's doable. Okay. Like, I can do it. But the thing is, like, I'm not ready to do it. Like, I'm not in that space. And the other thing is, the whole point of what I'm saying is that nothing is ever what it seems, is because you will get those shoes. And you see probably people with those shoes, celebrities mostly. And the reality is, they probably don't even keep them. Most likely, they don't. That's for just that one 20-minute spot that they're wearing those shoes. They got to give it back. It's just for fashion, complete vanity. Like, those shoes have zero practicality, zero function. It is just to brag. And if you know me, you know that I don't like to brag. I don't like to brag unless I got something to back it up, you know? And even then, that's like pulling teeth. I don't like bragging. So nothing is ever what it seems. The other thing is, you see these happy couples on magazines and bridal shoots and all this stuff. And then when you dive deeper into what the relationship is, like, they're actually not happy. It's probably an arranged marriage. They're getting married because, they're hiding a pregnancy. They're getting married because it's a money thing. They, for a really good example is we had a client in the salon one day, and she was coming in. She never came back, by the way. And it was probably because we saw through her BS. But she came in and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I need you to get my hair done. I need you to do my hair. I need to get it done because I am getting proposed to tonight." And I remember being like, "What? Girl, what are you saying?" And she was like, "Yeah. I'm getting proposed to tonight. So I got to look great. So get the girls because they got to do my hair and makeup." And I'm thinking, and I was like, "How do you know?" And all of us, we were like, "How do you know you're getting proposed to tonight?" She goes, "I just know." Okay. And she knew because her friends and family told her. So that sucks. So she goes, "But I'm going to pretend that I'm surprised and it's going to be great for the pictures." So don't ever let those bridal, engagement, baby reveal picture photos ever get you, because a lot of times they're lies. So nothing is ever what it seems. That's the second lesson. Third lesson, I am telling you this not because I am a coach, but because I have been coached and in therapy and it freaking works. I would not be internationally certified if it didn't. I would not have a podcast if this was not true. I would not have done half of the things that I have done in my life if this third lesson were not true. And this is what it is. And I tell you, sign up for coaching. And I'm going to tell you, sign up for coaching, one-to-one coaching with me. Because when you enroll in the program, when you invest in yourself, you are changing your life. You are taking that micro step forward in changing your life, changing your career, changing your relationships, changing your income to be greater, sometimes triple the amount. It is incredible. And the return on investment that you get by investing in yourself, there is no price on that. I mean, just look at everything that you've done up until this point. Like, is it really working for you? Like, what is it costing you, everything you're doing? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. But I am going to tell you, DM me. Let's get you enrolled into one-to-one coaching before this year is over. Okay. Number 4 is good things take time so that they can last a lifetime. When I first started the podcast, I did not start the BeautyPro podcast because I wanted to be internet famous. I did not start the podcast because I wanted to monetize the podcast. I started the BeautyPro podcast and YouTube channel knowing that it takes time. And even my coaching programs and my online courses that I teach live on a weekly basis, all of those things take time. And a lot of people tell me, "Krystine, why don't you just go get a second job? Like, go do something, go work for some, big celebrity name or whatever it is. Like, go do that." And I always tell them, "No, I have something amazing here. I have a gold mine here in my salon and spa, in this podcast, being an internationally certified coach for life and business for beauty and barber pros. Like, I know what this is here. And good things take time, so they last a lifetime. No one gets rich overnight, and if they do, they lose it just as quickly. And so I'm here to build a foundation, lay it out, so I can have something to jump off of and have a reference to point future clients, coaching clients, hairstylists, estheticians, makeup artists, massage therapists, like something to point back to. Okay. That goes for relationships too. Like, I am at the recording of this, I am still single. I want to get married, but there obviously God has something different for me that I have to, some lessons still I have to learn, some things that need to be refined, some lessons that I have not mastered yet. So again, good things take time, so they last a lifetime. Okay. Next lesson. And I teach this to my staff. and I've said it here on the podcast too, everything is a trade-off, and it's always some kind of business deal or contract. Putting a salon and spa with my mom has been the ultimate form of personal development because you quickly learn, and it goes very much with, um, the second lesson, that nothing is ever what it seems. Everything is a trade-off and some kind of deal. Relationships are a deal. You got to sign a contract. If you break the contract, you spend years and tons of money undoing the contract. Everything is a trade-off. So if you specialize in something, you lose out money on something else, right? So that's the huge lesson. Your personal convictions, which is number 6, are everything. If you know yourself, you know your life, you're able to stand for something and not fall for anything. I know this one's a loaded one. This is number 6. You have to know your personal convictions. When you know your personal convictions as a human being, as a woman, as a man in a relationship, you know who you are, who, what, where, when, why, and how for yourself. Then you can ask those same questions for your relationship, partnership, whatever it may be. Then you ask those same 5 questions for your business. Then you ask those questions again for your team and business. And like you're constantly asking yourself, because you're knowing who you are. Personal convictions or convictions, period, is everything to everything in this life. So know yourself, know your life. Number 7, have standards. It goes with convictions. Have standards because boundaries are hot. I actually picked that up from my friend and my therapist, Dr. Morgan Anderson. She also has been on the BeautyPro podcast. Go listen to her episode. She is a clinical psychologist and therapist and relationship coach. She is awesome. And I am hoping I get a hat from her, because she just came out with these hats that says boundaries are hot. And I love it so much. So have standards in your life first. Know what you are willing to put up with people and what not to put up with people. And also for your business. Business boundaries are standards in your business. Okay, so it's a roundabout kind of thing. Number 8, you will lose a lot of friends when you get clear on your life purpose, on your boundaries, on your vision, on your values. Like, you will outgrow people. And I certainly have outgrown many people from my 20s. I've thought about this a lot. Like, all of my friends, quote unquote, that I know or knew from college, university days, from high school, from, I don't know, even past employees, like, I have outgrown them because I have done the work of knowing what my life purpose is. And my life purpose is to serve others, whether that is with this podcast, whether it's in my one-to-one coaching sessions, my coaching programs, my online live education that I do like once a year, twice a year. Like, that is my purpose, is to share and disseminate information. Okay. And I lose people all the time. That's probably why I'm still single. Like, honestly, because I'm so clear on who I am and what I want for my life and for other people. Number 9, your family. Oh my God. Your family will most likely never understand you, and that's okay. As creatives, as people who create and transform people multiple times a day, every single day, from hair, skin, makeup, lashes, like, we are constantly transforming people's appearances. It is an instant gratification process. Our families, for whatever reason, do not understand what we do. And I don't understand how they don't understand, because a lot of times they go out and they get these same services. So I don't get how they don't get it, but they don't get it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you know, and because several of you have told me. And I think it's because we're constantly adjusting ourselves every day with different people, and we're meeting them where they are at so that they can look and have a certain thing of whatever it is. And we are in the business of making people happy, and making them happy makes us happy, and everybody's happy and pretty, and it's just so fulfilling. So just know your family's not going to understand what you do, that you are a chemist, customer service rep, social media guru, business owner, banker, you are the HR department, you are a psychologist. Like, they're not going to know all those things because they don't do it. Okay. Number 10, lean on your faith. For me, I am very much a faith-based person. I do have my Bible and I read it and I try to follow what it says as close as I can. I do have my own rituals that I do in the morning, my journaling time, manifesting certain things in my life. And my faith has been tremendous, right? And that goes with personal convictions too. Like, whatever your faith is, lean on it, be convicted, know who you are. Number 11, never, ever, ever give up. I cannot begin to tell you how many times I have thought about quitting the industry, quitting the podcast, quitting my job, honestly, and like going to work at a ranch somewhere so I can meet my own version of Yellowstone cowboy. Like, don't give up ever. Never give up, but do know when it's time to call it quits and move on to your next life challenge. There's a difference there. Number 12, personal growth and business growth are many times the same, and they hurt no matter what, because growth hurts. That's just is what it is. Number 13 is you'll say no more times than you say yes, and that's good. You don't want to be a total no person, and that where you're totally negative, you're always in a pissed off mood, you don't have any friends. Like, you don't want to do that. You want to say no strategically so that you can get what you really want, get what you've been manifesting. And something that I have learned in coaching as well as in relationships, when you say no, you are that much closer to getting your ideal client, getting your true value, your true worth, your true self. So say no to all the things that are not what you are wanting, what is not your ideal client, not your ideal relationship, not your vision. Like, say no to it, because you're that much closer to your yes. Okay. 14. This goes with this, which is surround yourself with people who will push you to do and be better, even if it's just at the gym. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you know that I love my CrossFit gym. They don't go by CrossFit, like the official name, but they are a CrossFit gym. And they have helped me tremendously in this personal self-discovery journey that I have been on. I was in a bad relationship, toxic relationship, and I joined this gym. And the energy, oh my God, it's so exciting every time you walk in, because you just want to be so like a machine. You just want to do all of these things that they do in the gym, right? Because they're so positive, they're so uplifting. You just want to do hard things. And so, go join a gym, go do hard stuff. And your hard is different than my hard, but definitely choose a hard because this life is hard. Okay. And you need a support system that's going to push you. Okay. Halfway through the list, guys. Halfway through the list. Number 15, lead and do things that work for you. Okay. It's not for somebody else. You're going to attract your people when you do the things that work for you. Where I live, I go to a gym. I just talked about that. And I pay a good amount to go to that gym instead of Planet Fitness, which I think is like $10 a month, because my gym works for me. I get the energy, I get the camaraderie, I get the Facebook group, I get t-shirts. Like I feel good. And you have to go and be where you feel good, feel motivated, feel pushed. Number 16, your relationships. And if you're a business owner and your employees, they are a reflection on the progress you've made in your personal growth journey. So this is a big one, right? Because if you are stagnant in your business, if you are bored, if you're thinking of quitting, it's because you're not giving your all to your people, to your business, to your relationships, to your own relationship with yourself. So I highly encourage you to take a look at the people around you because they are a reflection of you. And the only reason why I know this is because I have a 2-year-old beagle today is his birthday too, you guys. My beagle is 2 years old today with me on my birthday. He and pets in general, I have learned in these past 2 years that they reflect the owner. And he is totally chill. And I did not know that I was totally chill, but apparently I am. But I get really excited when I see people and other dogs. so there you go. There you go. I'm a social butterfly. Number 17. Guys, get yourself a garden and then a pet. Yes. Oh my God. Be selfless. So in the COVID lockdowns, I decided that I was going to have a garden. And, if you have watched the movie 28 Days with Sandra Bullock, she plays an alcoholic who goes to a rehab. And the advice that they have given these addicts is for a relationship, if you want to have a relationship, start with a garden, then get a pet. And if you can keep them alive, then you can have a relationship. Well, guys, I had my garden and I think it lasted a good year. All right. But living in Florida, I think it was in September, the plants got scorched because of the hot August sun. And then September came around and totally drowned them. So it was two extremes and everything died. And I got so pissed. I took everything, I threw it out, and I have not had a garden. I have not had a garden. And I miss it. But instead, we got a dog. And he is 2 years old. So I have kept him alive. And I feel like I am ready for a relationship. But until I get my lavender and rosemary back, I will probably not have a relationship yet. I need to make sure that my garden flourishes, my Mediterranean garden. So that is a lesson number 17. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that this year. Watch my Instagram. But anyway, number 18, we're almost there. We're almost there, you guys. Always, always, always have your family and your friends go to the salon, spa, and barbershop for services. As you know, I personally do not do services. I wash hair. I give a great head massage. Okay. If you know, you know. And that's the only service that I give. But I will tell you, having my own friends and family go to the salon is so freaking nerve-wracking, But I would not want to be washing their freaking head at home. Okay? I would not want to be cutting, coloring, giving facials, extracting, massaging them at home. Hell no. That is like Not what I want to do. I want to be on the couch, Netflix and binging, okay? Netflix and chilling all day, every day of my life. So definitely have your friends and family go to the salon. I tell that to my entire staff, and I'm telling it to you. 19, write everything down for all that is beautiful and holy, okay? Please, to-do lists, write it down. Things you want to accomplish in your life, write it down. Employee documents, client waivers, contracts, booth rentals, like write it freaking down. Like I tell my coaching clients this. When I go teach at hair shows, I say this. I am huge on writing everything down, and I understand that as artists, we don't like to write things down because we feel it's a waste of time. Am I right? It just takes too long. Like we are mostly ADD. So to write everything down is like I have so many other things to do. But I am telling you, go to your local coffee shop or wake up super early in the morning and have your coffee or matcha or chai and write everything out. You are cleaning your mental filing cabinet, putting it on paper so you can see it. You're using your fingers to write it. We are feeling the paper, smelling the ink, touching it, seeing it, remembering it. Okay? And that way you can make room in your mind for other ideas and things. I promise. It works, and you can thank me as soon as you do it. Number 20. Let your pets pick out your friends and partners. I never believed this. I was like, whatever, they're just animals, and I'm not going to let them pick out my friends and partners. Are you kidding me? Well, I had a friend come to the house, and he's a great guy. I love this guy. And my dog, who loves everybody, he loves everybody. He loves guys. He loves women. He loves children. My dog saw my friend and he got so scared. He got scared. He tucked his tail between his legs. He ran away from him. Like, I was like, what is happening? And this guy has his own dogs and his own pets. And I was like, no freaking way. What is going on right now? So, and then I read an article that a sheriff's deputy said to listen to your animals. Because if they are afraid of somebody, they have a good reason for it. And we just don't know what it is. And the sheriff deputy was like, if your animal is afraid of a human being, that human being should probably be in jail. And I was like, oh shit. So listen to your pets. Don't marry somebody if your dog doesn't like them. I am telling you right now, don't do it. 22. Oh, sorry, 21. Pick your arguments. I'm going to leave that there. Pick your arguments. 22. Drink the coffees and all the things. Okay? Drink the coffees and then do all the things. I said it wrong. I am telling you this because if I don't drink my morning coffee, I'm a freaking dragon. My team knows it. My mother knows it. My family knows it. They're like, oh my God, girl, get a freaking coffee and calm the freak down. Do it. And then once you drink the coffee and then do all the things, stop drinking coffee and switch to matcha. Too much caffeine intake is no bueno. Okay. Take the nap is number 24. So now that you're all highly caffeinated and then you switch and you drink tea, go take a nap. You'll thank me later. Number 25, ignore the texts and calls. Sometimes you just gotta put it on airplane mode. Bye. This is me time. No more. 26, don't smother the plants. I love things too much. And with my dog, I have had to learn not to smother him. I have learned with my garden not to smother them because I killed them, honestly. And don't smother people. Don't smother your team. You know, let them live, let them breathe. Number 27, get out of your comfort zone and do hard things. I was talking about that with another lesson earlier on in the list. When you get out of your comfort zone, you get to develop a different part of you, and you give room for that different version of you to come out. And it is so beautiful. So get out of your comfort zone, go learn the balayage, go do hair extensions, go learn tracheotomy or trichotomy. You know what I'm talking about. Go do it. 28. Date yourself, baby. I love dating myself. Like, I get to do all the things that I want to do. Like this month in September, by the time this episode airs, I will have gone riding, horseback riding on the beach. I will have gone to a gun range and learned how to break apart a gun. I will have had a girls' day, which I haven't had in a very long time. And I will be milking a cow later this month, which is something I've always wanted to do, God willing. So go date yourself. Number 29, it's okay to be a different version of you and develop a liking to other things. I have grown up and I've always hated country music. I know, shocker. I really have. But currently, this year, starting last year, probably at the end of Yellowstone season 5, have I have become a huge fan of country music. Like that's all that plays on my Spotify for the past year, right? And I totally blame Yellowstone for this. And I also have another episode about a friend of mine who recently passed away. And he was all about country music. And I feel like he really planted that seed very deep in me to like country music. And I have a podcast episode about him. His name is J.D. Smith, and he's passed away. But he really had an influence on me with that. So country music, baby, I am all about it. And the boys are cute. Number 30, go live a full life. Live a full life, you guys. Go do all the things. Like this month, yeah, it's my birthday month. And so I'm a monster on my birthday. I don't know why. But I am horrible on my birthday. And so I'm determined to do all the things that I keep putting off, that I haven't done, that I want to do. And so it feels so good. And you just glow when you do that, by the way. And so go to the movies by yourself. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Go do the things that you've always wanted to do. Make a list. Again, go write that shit down and cross off the list and have a full life and take the pictures and tell the person that you love them. And if they tell you they hate you, at least you did your part. Their hate is not your problem. And you can just do all of this fun stuff. And when you're old, you have so much to tell your grandkids. You have all the pictures to show them. I don't recommend getting married and then getting divorced so you can say you've done it all. I'm not saying that. Don't be like J-Lo, but it's fine. It's whatever. If that's what you want or that's what has happened, girl, boy, go do it. Who am I? I'm still trying to hook one. So it's fine. It's cool. 31, lesson 31, almost done. Lesson 31 is don't do drugs. Alcohol is not for everyone. That's it. Okay. Drugs, not hugs. 32. The right person is on their way to you right now. Boom. Doesn't that feel so good? That could mean your ideal client is literally on their way to you right now, ready and willing to blow $2,000 on hair extensions with you right now. That could mean the right employee is on his way to you right now. That could be you are on your way to your ideal boss right now, ideal work environment. Right now, for me, the biggest hurdle, the biggest thing in my life right now is finding, my other half, right? I'm dating, I'm trying to date, I'm trying to get out there. And it's so comforting to me to know that the right guy for me is on his way to me right now. That is so comforting, right? And vice versa. I am on my way to him, whoever he is, wherever he's at. Anyways, lesson 33. Again, these lessons are not in any particular order. I literally practiced what I preach, and I sat down and I wrote them all down, whatever came to me. And this is what it is. And so the biggest lesson that I have learned in my 33 years up until today, this point, is you are exactly where you're supposed to be. That means you're probably in your car driving to the salon or spa or the beach or the mountains or whatever, and you're binging the podcast. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at this moment, listening to my beautiful voice talk about these lessons I have learned. That is no coincidence. Maybe you just needed this push, this motivation to sign up for one-to-one coaching. And you're going to message me and I'm going to DM me and I'm going to reply back and we're going to set it up. That is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Everything has a purpose. Everything is the universe's perfect timing. Okay. And everything has aligned in your life up until this point. So you can be ready to receive this information. And it goes for me too. I am currently ready to share these lessons, something I would not have been ready to do last year. Hell no, I was not ready last year, like at all. I'll tell you that right now. And so you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything is coming to alignment just for you. And so that's my year. These are my lessons that I have learned and I'm bringing with me into year 33. And I'm so happy and I'm so honored and I'm so privileged to be able to share this with you at this time on the BeautyPro podcast. And so I hope you enjoyed this fun little list I put together. I really have, these really are real lessons that I have learned, most likely learned it the hard way, but I've learned them in my little life and it's been a heck of a ride. And I cannot wait to see what the next year holds. I can't wait to see you in my coaching programs. I can't wait to see you in person at the various hair shows that are coming up. So I reach out, ask for what you need, and I'll talk to you next week. If you loved this episode, subscribe to the BeautyPro podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave your reviews, stars, feedback so I can continue to bring the content you deserve and want most. Your feedback fuels this podcast. The more you give, the more you get back. You can follow me at The BeautyPro Coach on Instagram and Facebook. Want to contact me directly? Email me at befree@goldentruthcoaching.com.